YouTube? Topaz Jace back with another album review, and this one is to Slim Thug, Welcome to Houston, and I'm giving this one the green light, man, and this may be the first greenlit album that I've got for this year so far, dude. It's been a pretty slow year. But here's the thing, man. Slim Thug, whenever he focuses solely on that core classic Houston sound, he never lets you down. Even though on this project he does jump away from it in certain instances, because you can obviously tell that trap music has gone global, so every region does their own somewhat variation of it. And you do have certain songs on here that sound like a Houston variation of trap music, like that and that pop up, like those joints sound rather similar, so I really wasn't feeling those like that, but yet the core joints that he did were really dope. Now the concept of this Welcome to Houston obviously relates to the Super Bowl, because the Super Bowl was just in Houston, and this was honestly a project I believe Slim Thug wanted to have so he could go ahead and pump it while everybody flood into Houston, because you know the Super Bowl brings people worldwide to one individual area, and if you got something to pump at that time, you can actually make a killing, which is very smart on Slim Thug's part. Now my favorite songs off this project would be starting with Friends, which was the intro to this joint, and which it ultimately came off as an intro to Houston. For anybody who haven't been there, this song is ultimately telling people about the individual places that are within Houston. It is an excellent track that sets the tone for this full project, man. Definitely dope. I really like that Addicted joint featuring Coco Bangs and such, and I honestly like that one for a while now. Like, that got leaked out, I just never got a chance to review it before the album dropped. In which all that song is about how they are addicted to the good life, addicted to good women, addicted to smoking good, all of that stuff, man. Solid song, excellent production. And then I absolutely love that it's going down with Zero, in which, you know, all Houston acts tend to make a song called It's Going Down eventually, man, because that's just a commonly used term for that area that they have definitely made popular enough to go national, and the fact that it's just a excellent song all the way down. Now that Swing Down was a rather interesting track too, because as you all should know, that is a commonly used sample that they did there. Now that sample was from Parliament Swing Down that Dr. Dre really made super popular through the crowd. And I definitely enjoyed that, man, the more Houston, Texas, down south version of such. And the last song I wanted to definitely touch on, man, was that Welcome to Houston, which was the title track, in which what he did was interesting, which is grab a whole bunch of Houston acts and all throw them together to welcome people who's coming to Houston. And it's ultimately showing people the diverse selection of artists that's down there within Houston that people really sleep on. And the great thing about it is he selected a couple people that made my best mixtapes of the year in Doe Beezy and GT Garza to be on top of that, man, and I absolutely love that. I mean, I said it for years that those two dudes were going to succeed in this industry as long as they keep going, man, and it definitely looks as though they're getting there. But overall, man, I give this album an 8.5 out of 10, one that I definitely recommend people to go out there and purchase. But a quick recap here, man. The positives that I'm taking from this, man, is that classic Houston sound that's just consistently through this that's done really well. But the negatives are, I feel as though it can be stronger, and then when he starts dabbling into the trap and such, man, I feel as though he still needs more time to perfect that. But in the end, solid project. But this concludes today's review, man, and now we're gonna jump into a brief instrumental from underground producers HD Beast before we jump into some of your questions. So Dylan asks, do I believe that Big Sean will ever make that classic that he will be known for the years and all of that, man? And you know, he has the skill set to do so. It's just, I feel as though he would have done it by now if he was going to. I mean, he has the lyricism, he has the flow, he got the notoriety to do all of it, but yet it's never really came together as solid songs, because at the end of the day, you can have excellent lyricism, you can do all of this stuff, man, but if your songs aren't dope, and if you ain't got enough songs to be dope throughout an entire project, then you're not going to reach that level. And I feel as though he's more focusing in on being one of the dopest lyricists out there and such, man, instead of trying to create great classical works. But overall, I'm hoping that he proves me wrong here. And Quan says about that Big Sean Sacrifices song that this is just teasing us the the quality that can go within trap. And I feel you 100%, man, because this is something that few people have been able to do. Take this trap music, man, and evolve it and make it into something decent, but yet they're not revolutionizing it as far as they really need to. They're not being completely consistent with it and making it and molding it into something great, but yet we're getting a taste of what it could possibly be, man. So I believe at one point in time in the future, somebody is going to take it and make it into something phenomenal. But as it is right now, it's cool for the parties. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpass.com, that's down there, to read today's article.